From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the San Francisco 49ers versus Tom Brady and the Green Bay Packers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Green to bring it back. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 8 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Brady. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On play action, now Brady. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He catches so many balls, sometimes we may take him for granted. We're not taking that last one for granted. He's now at 1,400 career receptions.
I'm trying to break this down to something I can actually comprehend. Okay, if you have 1 season of 100 catches, that's an incredible achievement, right?
Yes.
How about the equivalent of 14 seasons of 100 catches?
Absolutely sensational. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brings up fourth.
Well, you can see what the hope is on third down there is that he can make the catch, turn upfield in one motion, and pick up the first down. But how about that coverage? Absolutely terrific. He doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 260.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brings up third and 6.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
No score after one on EA Sports. Here's Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And a Packer first down.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Brady now on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign. Steady
as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The 20, there he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
So we come upon halftime with our... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
49ers nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go right back to Mack. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted.
First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Aaron Jones.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It's your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So,
and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, Brady. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed cross under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, a quick pass to Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of the gun, Stafford. And finding the tight end, Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford on first down. He dumps this off to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
It was taken down by KJ.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Taken down by KJ Wright.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the run for Green Bay.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 6.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
At the 42-yard
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. 25 So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 15. 1:47 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. Boyle. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Fights off the defender. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.